Welcome back to the channel for a first for RevKevRC. What you have in front of you is my old faithful. This is the one that started the channel. Ridge Racer U4 FMS Rock Hobby. This thing has had a good series. I recently did another video for it. Hopefully you watched that one. If you haven't, go to that playlist and have a look. This thing has seen some nice touches. I'm not quite done with it yet. It's still going to get more time on the channel, but this video is not about that. This video is about a first for the channel, a proper unboxing, as it were. Now, when you have an RC as good as this one, as the Rock Hobby FMS Ridge Racer, it is originally the Yikong type. You might want to get them a friend. So in this video here, we're going to do a proper unboxing of a brand new RC to me and fairly new to the US market, considering there are not a lot of people who have it. But this came the other day, and I want to go ahead and do the unboxing so I can make sure that it's not broken or missing something, so that I can take action appropriately if it is. And I can't wait. I don't want to wait any longer to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this bad boy down and bring up our main event. Yep. Can you see this? Just a box. Let me pull this bad boy up in the frame. What do we have there? Got us a U4 fun haver. This is the Ford Bronco. This is the FMS model. I have to assume this is also made by Yikong and licensed by FMS to sell. Officially licensed Ford Bronco U4 Racer trophy truck. And it should be, in a lot of ways, nearly identical. This is a true unboxing. We're going to unbox it from the packaging, the shipping box, and also from the manufacturer's box. So no more talking. We're going to cut some tape, and together we're going to see just what this thing looks like out of the box. Now, I did get this on Amazon. Like all my RCs, I paid for it myself. I am not sponsored. Of course, that would be nice, but I am not. I do this because it's fun, and I need an outlet for this RC addiction that I got going. This is the RTR livery, so it's not going to say fun haver on it. I went with this because I like the logo better. I don't know. It's going to be the exact same thing. But here she is. We got some nice box art. These are going to be the Nitto Trail grapplers. These are licensed. That's pretty sweet. I do like these tires. They actually perform really well on a lot of the RTR crawlers that you get from Axial. We're going to have a hobby wing system in it. It should be identical to the one that's in the Ridge Racer, but we're going to see. It's got the 8 shocks all the way around, just like the Ridge Racer, and it is, of course, the 1/7 scale. So let's see. Let's get this bad boy out of this cardboard box. I need a bigger workbench or a helper. Oof. Huh. Down here in the bottom of the box, we got our customer service information. That's cool. Hopefully we don't need that. All right. Yep, designated RTR. You can see it. It's upside down, but that's what it is. What else? Just some more labels. We got some Chinese on this side, and we got some English on this side. $150 amp, aluminum. Yep. This is all basically exactly what is listed on the front of the box. And it's going to be a lot like the Ridge Racer. The A-arms are going to be different, and maybe the rear trailing arms might be different length. But I want to see if this thing has some differences in it that make it better, that I don't have to go in and change myself. Let's go ahead and do the honors here. Cut the clear plastic item frame right here. Yep. All right. First one. Are there any more? Nope. Zip ties out of here. Oh, man. All right. Just like the other truck, we've got some tools. We got some spare rod ends. We've got some spare turnbuckles. Let me get this in the frame here. There we go. Tools, spare ends, servo horn, some other little bits in here. But I do like that they include these spare turnbuckles and end links. That's pretty neat. I haven't had anything break on the other one, and then the wheels are a lot more exposed on that one, so this one's probably going to be even more durable. But boy, that sure looks good. It'll be even better when we pull this plastic off. Let me pull the transmitter out. All right, this looks like it's going to be our Dumbo RC. They got a look to them. You can always tell. Yep, 3-position here. Plastic wheel. It's not bad. I'm going to throw some bicycle inner tube around that right there to make it. Oh, there we go. To give it some more grip. That's just fine. I don't need my Basha remotes to be extra plush. As long as it works. And it's Dumbo, so it's probably going to work just fine. This is it's probably what's a 5-channel remote? Yeah, that's nice. 5-channel remote. And I want to say this one comes with the ability to turn the lights on and off out of the package. We got tail lights. We have, man, these are just like the real Bronco tail lights too. We've got some mud flaps. Oh boy. Look at that. Now that she's out of the package here, bring you a little closer, a little down to earth. All right, here goes. And that is all there is to it. There is just not a lot going on. Whole nice big bag. This thing is wide too, boy. Tell you what, if you were looking at this in a UDR, this thing is under $600. And if it's as durable as the Ridge Racer, this is a pretty obvious no-brainer. This is the one to get. Man, this thing is wide. Look at these lights. Look at that. Got a nice faux winch here. That looks cool. We got our LED light pods up top, and the lenses are in the not beam. It's not spot. What's the other one where it throws the light out? At geez, RevKev. I can't think of it. I can't think of the words right now. This thing is actually kind of breathtaking, to be honest. It's really, really nice. The Lexan around the doors is thinner. This is pretty thin. If you take a hit to the side right here, you just might break that. So I might do some fortification right there, because the body post that screws into is about that long. So you could pretty easily probably punch a hole right through this body if somebody hits you. If people don't hit you, because, you know, that does happen and it's annoying. But if nobody hits you, you'll probably be okay. But if you get around other people racing, you know, it can get dirty. That feels really sturdy. Oh, yeah. This thing is crazy. All right, body pins are on the back, easily accessible. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. This looks different. I'm going to take that apart and see if they put flat spots in these to stop them from rotating, but there's nothing for these to hit up here. So I kind of don't think that's going to be a problem, but I am going to check. I love these mud flaps. That's a very nice touch. See, we got the same enormous rear diff. Enormous. Told you guys when I did the review and discussion about the Ridge Racer, these are huge gears. Huge gears. They look like they belong in an 8S. Got some nice limiting straps secured by screws. I like that. These are thick, feel pretty durable. I like that. See some wiring in there. I'm probably going to tighten that up with some zip ties to make it nice and clean and durable. We got our stamped chassis here that has this nice ridge built in for rigidity and durability. Very strong. We got our hobby wing motor. Yeah, this thing is legit. And I will also say that this portion, yeah, we're fine. This portion right here is, maybe it's just more rigid. Maybe it's more rigid because it's got bends and stuff in it, but it feels thicker than this stuff down here does. So yeah, the front and rear fenders do feel more durable than the sides. Top feels nice and thick, nice and hard. That's kind of thin, but there's a cage right underneath it. I can feel that it's hitting. So crush protection between here and here is probably going to be good. Unlike the Ridge Racer, this actually came with Bronco installed and the Ford emblem. My Ridge Racer did not come with the Ford. It did come with the emblem. I had to put it in myself. So that one was probably skirting the line there for legal licensing. Man, this thing is sweet. Man. All right, I think I'm going to try to move the camera to a position where I can work on this and you guys can see it as well. So hold tight. All right, I've got the camera moved a little bit here so I can kind of show you on the Ridge Racer, this piece, this sway bar, was able to move back and forth left and right. On this one, they have done something here. I guess they just made the spacing more precise. This does not move. So I'm curious to see, since this has been solved, if this also has a flat spot in it to stop this from rotating around. So I'm going to pop this out and have a look. Okay, there's no flat spot in it. That's okay. I'm going to run it without it and see if it even matters. Because this, it's not keyed at all. This will slip on and rotate all over the place if we let it. So I'm going to add some Loctite to this. First, I'm going to wipe out the threads of any grease that could be left behind. Put it in there level. Put it back where it was. There's a mark on the bar itself that more or less indicates where it was. Wow, that's weird. It's like it doesn't want to go. Am I wrong? What am I missing here, guys? It's like it doesn't want to go back in where it was. This is different, though. This is a much more heavy-duty part. For sure. Okay, well, maybe it was just me. Okay, that looks right. Grab the other one, do that one real quick. Say real quick, sometimes it's not. Now, the Ridge Racer, the initial problem I had with that was just that the pinion popped off from the motor, and they didn't make this easy for you to fix that. So I might just go ahead, expose the screw portion, the grub screw, and drop a dab of super glue on that, because I am not interested in that happening again. I will take my lessons where I can. All right. Those are not rounded, but this is definitely a different part, unless I'm crazy. But that does feel better for sure. And the bottom actually has you could put 2 flat spots in it, because right down here, you could put another grub screw. So you could put a flat spot on both sides and add another grub screw to each. So we'll see. We'll see how it fares. I sort of I don't think it's going to need it, because the problem with the Ridge Racer is these would compress all the way up and then hit the frame, but this is a different frame, and this bar has now captured the right distance left and right. So I just don't think that's going to be a problem. But let's go ahead and pop this body off. See if I can put you guys in an even better angle. Maybe zoom you out. Right, how about that? It doesn't weigh as much as it looks like it might. It doesn't weigh as much. Okay, let me flip it around. It does have that internal cover, which I'm happy to see, over the electronics to keep stones out, because I noticed that on the Ridge Racer, oh man, that just came off. The Velcro is supposed to come off, and the actual backing from the Velcro is what gave up. So that's going to be a mod that I'll end up doing to prevent that, because this Velcro is going to be useless. See, it already came off. This Velcro is going to be useless after it gets dirty, and it will get dirty. So I'm going to come up with a way to put this in here with like maybe a body pin or something similar, something mechanical that isn't Velcro. And I'm going to make it interchangeable with the Ridge Racer, because I want to use this for both. Because the Ridge Racer would get rocks in here into the differential, and it would start to chew it up a little bit. So we're going to try to avoid that. But yeah, it's like I suspected. Everything here is identical. The pinion is right there. I'm going to see if I can get in there with some super glue and make sure that bad boy does not move, because these aren't hard to work on, but they are not as easy as some. I only plan on using single batteries with this, so just like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. These come with all your Spectrum 6S vehicles. I'm just going to take that and zip tie it to the motor wires, so it's secure, so it doesn't go anywhere. That's probably all I'm going to do. I don't know how much of a fan I am of this light wire management. I don't think I like such small dainty connectors kind of just hanging out here like that. I'd like those to be short enough to where when the body is on and closed, not a lot of this is hanging out. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe if I put the body on and pull these forward with it as I do it, I'll get the effect that I want. In any case, I'm going to throw some batteries in this thing, connect the battery here, and then just kind of see what functions are enabled here. I'm not sure if this has a gyro. I could probably find out looking at the directions. Maybe it's here. Channel 5. Okay, I think channel 5 is probably the gyro. Yeah. So we got our standard. There you go. I think channel 5 is probably the gyro. We got our dip switches if you want to switch the way the channels work when we manipulate the buttons and whatnot. One of these is going to be for lights, hopefully, and we're going to find out. Let me pause the video and get some batteries. All right, I got a 4S pack plugged in. I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to turn it on. We're going to see if we can discern what is what. Steering feels good. Yeah. Okay, we got our daytime running lights already engaged. That's cool. Let's see. Where are our light wires? Okay, our light wires are right here. So yeah, I can just kind of place them into the electronics area like that. Now if I can just find the body posts. Well, the rear is there. What is happening? Why don't you want to go on? Oh, it's probably because the battery's not really seated. Let me just push the battery down a little bit, see if that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. I didn't have the battery fully seated. And moving it around, I can feel there is a gyro and hear it. So we definitely have a gyro. But I think we all knew that. Let's take our channel 5 here and turn it all the way down. See if that's what that was. Okay, that was what that was. So we can turn the gyro all the way off if we want. Let me turn it all the way up and see what how aggressive it is. Okay, that's really aggressive. I'm gonna turn that bad boy all the way down. All right. Okay, so it looks like channel 7 or 5, 7. It's a 7 channel. Shut the front door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. So what is 6? That says 7. It doesn't matter. That's neat. It's got a little flash. These are nice and bright too. The Ridge Racer came pretty sad. They weren't good. These are nice and bright. All right, everything's off. Let's turn it around and see what the rear looks like. Whoa. Need a bigger bench. All right, so we get a true daytime running light. So the front has the small halos, and then now we've got full lights. Do we have brakes? All right, no brake lights. I don't think. No. Those aren't changing. Let's turn these lights off and get a real good look at them. Those are nice. Man, those are nice. I really like those mud flaps too. They really did it. Yes. Very cool. And functional. Well, I'd say initial impressions. This is a home run. This thing is very, very cool. Very, very cool. I've got finally got a GPS that I'm gonna test everything out with. I couldn't figure out how to do it because I record everything on my phone, but the GPS unit needs your phone, so I pulled out an old phone. This is an old Kyocera Duroforce Pro. Yeah, I've been at this for a while. And it is going to be my little GPS thing for the channel. It only needs to do that, and it'll work just fine. So this thing is going to get a speed test on stock gearing. I'll probably never change the gearing because I think they're fast enough. I'll finally get to do the Ridge Racer, and I got a whole bunch of other RCs that I'm going to be putting on the channel that I already own and ones that are on the way. And I cannot wait for that. That is going to be epic. So just to give you guys a little preview, this is an unboxing for this one, but I have Super Baja Rays, Super Rock Rays, couple. I had all kinds of bashers. Super Laser, that needs its own series. It'll get that. My SCX6s. All these things. So stay tuned. That one's got more money than I want to tell the world about into it. So lots of cool things coming to the channel. Things that I already have that I want to talk about and do videos about and convince you to buy. And repairs and new RCs on the way as well. So yeah, I'm not going to spend a great amount of time on this video. This is kind of my initial impressions. This thing is super cool. It is. Look, I don't see a reason to buy a Traxxas UDR unless you just really, really want a Traxxas UDR. This thing is a little bit bigger than it is. I can tell you I had a UDR and they are very fragile. They are breakable. And I got tired of fixing them, and I put a bunch of Vidavon parts in it and made it basically indestructible. And anytime I had to do any maintenance with it, it was just a pain. This type of platform, I can take the whole body off. I can reach everything, change in diff fluids, just everything about it is going to be easier. And I still got my 7th scale short course truck with trailing arms, and it's just super duper nice. And I can't wait to go to Area 51 with it and jump it and get some realistic footage of watching it do its thing. And I hope you guys stick around to see that happen as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. There will, of course, be some changes and some things that are annoying about this, I'm sure, that I'll discover and then do. I'm going to go ahead and tune it. I might just make that into a separate video, maybe video number 2, where I do the tune with the programmer. And I'm going to see if these are already vented. If they are not, I'm going to make sure that they're sealed up so I don't get stuff in them. I don't run anything that I have vented unless it already got water into it. Then it's too late. So I'm going to make sure that these are sealed up before I take it out anywhere. And I will likely do something to protect the underside of where the paint is. Probably some Gorilla Tape or maybe like some thin plastic shoe glued right here to protect it from the tires rub. The Super Baja Ray, basically any short course truck that squats hard and the body rubs right here on the tires. I'm going to prevent that from wearing the paint through. And the method I usually use is a very thin cutting board material, but I think I'm out of that. I've used it all up, so I will come up with something else, or I will order more and then make a video out of it. But this thing's going to be a lot of fun. It's a newcomer to the channel. Oh, let me ask you guys something else. I have some new decals. So the old one didn't have the RC on it. It just had RevKev. That's been my RC name for years. But let me ask you guys, let me know in the comments, which one of these should I put on here? The white over the black, or the black over the white? And where on here should I put it? I want to know what you think, because it's got to go on here, and there's a pretty good amount of real estate to put it. That would have been a good spot, but the Bronco's there. We're not going to change that. I'm thinking it's too big to go here. That it might look good back here. Maybe the roof. This thing's already got nice decals on it, so it's not really lacking in that department. But maybe on the interior, somewhere in there. I don't know. We'll see. Look, we got some cool scale drivers. Nice, it's a shallow interior, which is fine. I like it. This thing is super cool. It seems like it's been assembled really nicely too. I don't see any oil leaking. The diffs all feel good. It looks good. Got some nice fire extinguishers here. We got our fuel cell. This thing is going to be a winner. I'll tell you what. Nice sturdy front bumper support. That's got some good flex. I like that. Yeah, this is going to be a nice one. I do like it. Anyway, let me know. Where do you think I should put one of these? It's got to go on here. It's like, it's required. So maybe right here, just right in there, nice and centered. That's probably going to be my vote. What you guys think? I think right here, and I am inclined to go with the black one right here. Although the white would look good too. You really can't go wrong. Let me know. Send me the comments. What do you think? Where should I put it? This is my vote. And which one, white or black? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll do it. Well, I guess, you know, if only one person comments, that's probably what it's going to be. But I want to hear from everybody that watches this, what they think I should do with it. Anyway, that's going to be just me, my initial impressions and thoughts out of the box, and a little demo of the lights, which are really, really cool. Yeah, 3 and 4 don't do anything. I'm just over here pressing buttons as I end the video. Man, I really like this. This thing is cool. So we'll get into it more when we do the running footage. I'll make another video where I do the tuning, and we'll see how fast it goes. So give me the like, give me the comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.